Yeah, what up, y'all? Back with new content TV. Okay, so as you guys can see, uh, Yo Gotti and his brother Big Juke at the funeral viewing, and while they're at this funeral viewing, you could best believe the people were outside waiting for the man. You know what I mean? They just couldn't wait. They just couldn't wait till the program was done, and um, and do what they had to do. Man, it's a sad situation. You know, I I went to a lot of bloggers. I was looking at a lot of, try to gather information, and it's a lot of information to tackle in, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So pretty much, they would try to get at him, way before that, like months before that. You know what I mean? They be tracking him. Yeah, they've been tracking his big brother for a long time. The man even got threats. So I just don't understand the movement. People are gunning for you. As a matter of fact, before I say that, it's not the first time they shot at this man before. I want you guys to understand that they shot at this man before. Big Joke, he got shot at before, so he know people try to get to this man. You know what I'm saying? So with that information, he must have thought that everything was sweet at this funeral, man. You only had one security with him, y'all. One security guard. That's it. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So pretty much when the service was over, man, these guys they maxed up, you know what I mean, and skipped towards Big Juke and the security man and let off shots, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then it was told that the mother was not too far from Big Juke and everything, man, and it's crazy, the security guard they actually they would try to run to the car and um the security guard he was able to get to the car and return fire, but he was already he already got too hit too many times. Big Juke, yeah, he actually made it to the car, but he never made it inside the car. You know what I'm saying? His hands were still on the handle. You know what I mean? And they just kept blazing the man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy, man. So now they're saying that this whole thing had to do with a retaliation of young Dolph. Yeah, so young Dolph and Irv Gotti, these two sides are going at it, man. It's gonna be this is not the end, y'all. It's gonna be a big war in the streets, man, of Memphis. So wherever, this is not over. You could best believe it's not over. It's sad that you know we keep preaching about black violence and stand together. And listen, man, it's not even about black violence. It's a worldly problem. It's a sin problem, man. This ain't really got nothing to do with, you know, all this political talk about, oh man, we brothers, we're supposed to stick together. Man, listen, we live in a world that's fallen. We live in a world that's sinful, you know what I mean? And it's about power, greed, and money. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. This had nothing to do with no color, man. This had to do with who's the strongest, who's gonna be on top, who's gonna run Memphis, who's gonna, you know what I mean? It's all about being on top. That's what it's about. It's about nothing else. You know what I mean? I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, stop it's the black on black violence." Man, listen, man. White people kill white people. Asian people kill Asian people. Everybody's killing. You know what I mean? It don't matter what race it is. You go to Mexico, man. You got the cartel killing their own people every day. You know what I mean? They're Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a color thing. You know what I mean? It's not political. You know what I mean? It's business. And I'm sorry to say it, man. Yeah, it sounds harsh, but it's business. You know what I mean? It's money. Money's the root of all evil. That's what it's about. It's money and power, man. You know what I mean? Who's gonna be on top? So we knocked off one of the big guys, and Big Juke he's one of the people. You know what I'm saying? But he's not the top guy. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of them. It was just he would just happen to be related with somebody famous. You know what I mean? But the real ball players, they're behind the scenes calling the shots, man, and that's what it's about. And if anybody's seen the show The Wire, it's kind of like that, man. You know what I mean? Any show that you've seen, like Power and all that stuff, man, it's not this real life thing. It's not a movie thing, but it's kind of related to that. It's like people are fighting for position, for power, territory, and people are getting their get backs, man. This is real get backs, man. Like, you do something to me, I'm gonna do something to you, and I'm gonna show you that my team is stronger than yours. That's pretty much what it is, y'all. You know what I mean? And I said it on my my first content that I made about when he passed. That this gotta be a hit. You know what I mean? This definitely was a hit. Definitely was a retaliation due to Dolph. If Dolph hadn't been killed, Big Juke would have still been alive, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line of it. That's the bottom line. You know what I mean? Straight up and down, y'all. You know what I mean? So just like Biggie and Tupac, man, people see this the way these people operate, man. They don't really care about facts. All they gotta do is feel like you did something. You know what I mean? So when Biggie got killed, who's got, or when Tupac got killed, what did everybody say? Oh, it had to do with Biggie. You know what I mean? Oh, Biggie people. Even the thought can get you killed. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with the street people, man, they don't really care about getting facts and things like that or whatever. I don't see a reason why Big wanted Tupac dead. I mean, I don't see that, y'all. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason for Biggie to want Tupac to be dead when Biggie, all he want is money. And all he wanted was just to get his family out of the ghetto in the projects, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see Biggie setting up Tupac, man. So what happened to Biggie, man, after Tupac got killed? You know what I mean? Biggie got killed. Biggie got murdered. You know what I mean? So now you got young Dolph. You know what I mean? They killed young Dolph, and guess what? They killed Big Juke, man. I mean, it's crazy, man, but that's how life goes, man. You know what I mean? And that's everywhere around the world, man. You got mafia bosses, you got the cartels, you got the Asian mafia. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it had nothing to do with oil. The black people need to start killing each other, man. The world is killing each other, man. You know what I'm saying? This war's going on right now. You got Israel versus Hamas. You got Ukraine versus Russia. It's up. It's up, man. You know what I mean? Everybody at war. It's a war zone. The world is a war zone. The only thing you got to do is just not associate yourself with people that deal with that type of lifestyle, man. You will live longer. You know what I mean? People all the time, they want to glorify this gang and this mafia lifestyle, but you know what I mean? But when people start dying, now you want to cry about it, you want to distance yourself about it, you know what I mean? And it's too late. You're already deep in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why I don't associate myself with negative people, gangs and stuff like that, because I want to be able to go to Starbucks by myself, sit down on the table, kick my feet up on the table, and not have to worry about somebody running up on me, man. That's how I want to live.
Yeah,
You know
man, I
what I'm
can't
saying?
even imagine what the pastor's thinking. You know what I mean? You know, they get done with this funeral, and all of a sudden, man, one of the deacons walk up to him and say, "Man, shit, man, it's another somebody else got shot, man. Somebody else dead outside." You know what I mean? And I know he had a long day, man. I don't know, man. I know somebody probably was thinking, man, look, the dude already dressed in black, man. They just pick him up, man, and put him in the you know what I mean? And put him in the front of the church and just do another funeral, man. Do another repast, man. Because I mean, it's I just can't imagine it, man. Having two funerals, man, in the same day, man. You go see somebody, and then after a couple minutes later, you know what I mean, you right next to the man. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. You know, as you guys can see, you know, when the video started, everybody's wearing all black or whatever, and you know, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know, man. All this stuff had to stop, man. And I know it's not going to stop, but we keep saying all this stuff needs to change. All this stuff needs to stop, but it's like it's falling on deaf ears. All we could do is just pray about situations and let God handle it, because he's the best man to handle this situation, man. Because all we could do is pray. You know what I mean? We could demand all we want for this violence to stop, but it's not going to stop, man. Because as long as money is more valuable than human life and power and greed, this world's going to continue doing what it's doing, man, till Christ come back, man. That's just the bottom line, man. It's just a shame that they had to pick this man up off the floor and carry him back in the church so they could, you know what I mean, do another funeral. It's crazy to me, man. Anyway, y'all, man, it's Bailey Pat. Please subscribe to the channel. Holla at your boy.
Yeah.